Good morning, everybody. Hello and welcome to another stream on our tiny farm. Currently, we've only got the absolute metric ton of trees that I planted in the previous stream, and also the sheep bit. We've also already got our first little bit of wool, which is 12 liters. We've got 12 liters of wool. That is amazing. We're going to be making so much money with 12 liters of wool. Anyway, we are going to probably today, thinking of doing our last contract. Because I think I said 5 contracts. We've done 4. So, hey Sniper, hey Dibbles, how you doing? Welcome to the stream once more. How you guys doing? Sniper, last night was absolutely sick. Yeah. It was awesome. Well done on making operator as well. And yeah, ACG, that terrified me. I thought I was scheduled I was, but I am free earlier, so I'm jumping on earlier. You know, when you can, you got to, I think. I don't know if that's a thing. I do realize that I have to kind of level this out. And I don't really want to be doing that with our money. So good morning Wanderlust, how you doing? So what I'm thinking is, we've got 5,301. So let's have a look here. So, if we do this, I don't even know if this will work, to be honest. Can't really tell if... Yeah, see, I don't think this works. Anyway. I mean, what I theoretically speaking could do is... do this. And then I'll have to cultivate this to make it into another field again. But, hey-o. This should work, theoretically speaking, right? Thanks, I might operate and designated marksman in 1 promotion. Yeah, you did. Yeah, that's really good. Well done. Everyone I've spoken to with regards to the officers and the NCOs keep mentioning how you're switched on, you're good, you just carry on and get the job done, you know, which is what we want. It's ideal. It is ideal. All right, that is not perfect. Definitely not perfect. But it should be, for the most part at least, should be workable. Oh, no, Shift and P, not just P. And... just gonna try and make it as smooth as I possibly can. What do you mean this land is not owned? Oh, it is not owned by me. Alright, well that's fine. And I'll give myself the money back, because theoretically speaking, like IRL, you would do this with like a spade at least, you know, or implements if you had the implements. But we don't have the implements, but we have a spade, technically speaking. So I'm gonna go with we use the spade situation. You know, we're gonna go 5,301. Right, that was it. Happy days. Cool. Alright, done and dusted. I will cultivate this again, some of this, or plow some of this. Probably just down here to up here, something like that. I'll figure it out. But yeah, that's a lot more level, and we should be able to actually utilize most of this through with equipment. Alright, cool. Happy days. Contract-wise, let's have a quick look. Not... oof, wow. Okay, I don't really like doing sugar beet, but that is a lot of money. For field 20, which is up here. That's not too big, to be honest. You need the terrain anywhere mod, and it allows you to alter the terrain near buildings and roads. Yeah, that is handy. That is handy. I might add that at some point and just clean this up a little bit. It is like it's not too much of a problem, but I don't like it. But that is part and parcel of trying to use your entire area, I guess, you know? All right, so I think we're going to take this contract, this one. It's a lot of money. It's a pretty big job, but it means that we, you know, get a lot of money from that, and then we can actually lease the tractor, the plow, etc. that we need to start doing something with this field. And I'm not sure what we're going to plant. I believe seasonal planting thing is off. Seasonal growth is off. Great. So I don't know what we're going to be planting. Corn might not actually be a bad. Where do we have the corn? Oh, it's in the thing. I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, it's going up, but it's still not quite there yet. We're probably about here now, I guess. So that's going up, but I'm thinking sunflowers, soybeans, corn. No, we can't do that. Canola, oat. Oat might be a good option. We might be able to oat. Oat doesn't go up too much. Canola obviously is the most, but we do canola on many other. Hey Randy, how you doing? People of the tube. So I'm thinking doing oat. A little bit of oat. That will be good. And yeah, we have to think about what we're going to do regarding space, how we're going to run the space. We want to try and make money throughout the year, not just, you know, at times where or we might just buy more sheep. How many sheep can this thing take? Hello? 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 Oh, there you go. Oh, it's full. Okay. 30 out of 30. So we can't get any more sheep on there, which is fine. Total. That's not ideal. Maybe, I don't know what else we could do. Maybe some bees. Bees would probably be a good idea anyway, just because it will help the harvest. I don't know if it helps with oat though. Hey Jasper, how you doing? All right, let's go and grab our equipment for the contract. We'll do this final contract on our teeny tiny 1 acre farm. That's the button. Keep forgetting what the buttons are. No, other way. And then we could also plant some more trees. I mean, maybe... No, I don't know. I do kind of want to use the field to a degree. Use as much of the field as possible and just have the... Oh, no. Have the trees that we've got there. Have them grow. And then, you know, at time or over time, we'll cut them down and sell them. And we will need some equipment. We definitely will need equipment. At some point, we'll need to buy some equipment. But that's fine. We don't need to right now. We can wait a little bit for that. Just forgot that you can set time to 360 overnight instead of needing a farmhouse. 10 Pioneer 10 would be perfect for this. So there is a mod called Sleep Anywhere, which means you don't need any of that. You also don't need to set the time. And also there is a mod called Extra Timescales, I think it's called. And that allows you to skip time to up to like stupid amounts, like stupid speed. I want to say like 5,000 times the normal speed. But yeah, the Sleep Anywhere mod is very handy. I pretty much have the Sleep Anywhere mod on any game that I play, apart from obviously the Farm Life server, because that won't work there. But yeah, I use that literally all the time. Was this not the maze challenge? No, the maze challenge is on a... I haven't streamed that yet. I recorded that months ago. I told you last live I was going to buy a desk. I bought one. Nice! What desk did you get? Is it a cool desk? Is it a specific desk or is it just a desk? Like, you know, an IKEA desk. Why am I getting this? I don't need to get in this. I need to get in the harvester first. Oh, wow. Okay, no, never mind. How does... I'm sorry, what? This is interesting. I've never seen this before. This doesn't have a, Does it, I don't know how this works. Does that pick things up? I guess, okay, so this picks it up, but where does it go from there? Does it go in that cage? It probably goes in that cage. This is interesting. I've never seen that before. I thought it was just a harvester when I saw it initially. Right, so I'm gonna go... I'm assuming I put this on the front of the tractor. I do love a Voltra though. Right, I'm assuming I'm putting this on the front. That is so weird. I mean, I like it. It's cool. I get to figure it out. My desk is the one that sits under my bed. For reference, I have a raised bed for storage because my roof is small. And just screwed it in. Oh, that's cool. That's actually very convenient. I do like those. I want to do that for my daughter. Once she goes to school, she doesn't need that yet. I was looking for a gaming desk, but couldn't find one, so I bought a plate and legs. A plate? Do you mean like a tabletop? I just got mine, so I've actually currently got two desks. One used to be my wife's. It's a standing desk, but she doesn't actually use it because she doesn't like it. So I've actually got two standing desks now. Bought both of them off Amazon for actually pretty cheap. All electric standing desks, which helps a lot. I try to be a bit more healthy when I'm, you know, in front of the computer for a long time, editing, etc. When I stream, obviously, that's especially when I stream Farming Simulator, that's not possible. But I've actually very often when I'm streaming Arma or playing Arma or recording another video or editing, I'm actually standing. So I need to do it more, but hey, can't be perfect. I'm very excited to figure this out. This is going to be quite the interesting adventure. So the legs that you bought, is it just like normal legs, or is it the typical IKEA drawer desk thing? You know what I mean? Like so many YouTubers do the IKEA desk, well, the IKEA drawers, and then they buy a tabletop and they put that on the drawers, etc., etc. Oh wow, this grew quick, I feel like. Didn't we just cultivate this? I mean, we did, but yeah, I feel like this grew very quick. Anyway, wooden legs. Haha. How the new office going along? It's getting delivered on Friday. And so, oh no, this is the one we cultivated, okay. And on Friday, I'll probably be spending the majority of the day, depending on when it gets delivered. When it gets delivered, I'll probably spend the majority of the day building that. I still have to break down the previous shed, because there is a shed there, but it's not waterproof, and it's very, very thin wood, which would not be well insulated or for both heat and cold. So in the winter, it would be pretty sucky. Not that the one I bought now is insulated, but it's got thicker wood. And it also allows me to insulate it, so I can insulate it by myself in the future. But yeah, so this gets delivered on Friday at some point. Hopefully, hopefully earlier in the day, so that I can spend the rest of the day and afternoon, etc., building it. And I've got a friend coming over to help me build, and it should not take too long to build. So I'm gonna go there. Yeah, so we're gonna cross the bridge here. First time crossing the bridge on this map. Hope you guys are ready. Box of random stuff from... Wait, what? You could still have two desks? Ooh, wow! That is cutting it close. But one of them is a chest of drawers from under my bed and the other side of my room that I can use for the top off. Currently just more storage and can't get to it because of box of random stuff from 1800s and 1900s. You definitely a bit of a collector, aren't you? I have a standing desk for DJ and a steering wheel. Nice. Nice indeed. How's the channel plans going, Jasper? Anyway, yeah, so it's I'll probably for the next week still be in the spare room here, which is just as a precaution, just because I will have to have some electricity installed into the shed, and I want to take my time and put put, you know, the curtain rails in and do all of that stuff, not just rush it, because I have a tendency to do that. I have a tendency to rush new things and then sit there for a year thinking, oh, I should have done this and this, where I'm just going to try and be a bit more strict with myself and actually do everything slowly. Okay, is that it? Okay. So that's not the one I wanted on for. Okay, so maybe that's one thing. I don't know what anything in it is other than a book on the modern bicycle, which includes stuff like the ordinary original penny farthings. I think I had that book while I bought a microphone from Action. Cool. I don't know who Action is, but it's a start. What microphone did you get? All right, so here we go. All right, I'm gonna turn this on. Okay, well, it's doing something. Wait, do I have to turn both on, don't I? And... oh, actually, control... wait, just turn that off. Oh, no, turn it on. If I remember correctly, control B... yeah, control B starts and finishes all things. Alright, this is interesting. So it's gonna come around here, I'm guessing. Oh, I need to lower it. There we go. All right, I'll drive around and again and pick it up. So it's not the end of the world. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. That is so cool. I love the animations in this game. Got to start somewhere? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. And I mean, sound quality, although the mic makes a massive difference, the position of the mic in relation to your mouth and the stuff you do to it, so like the filters you do through OBS, has more of an impact on sound quality than the mic itself. You can have a really cheap mic and still make it sound very, very good, as long as you do the filters and stuff on OBS well. And there's loads of tutorials on how to do that. It took me actually quite a long while to figure that out. And then it's making sure, and I fail at this sometimes, but it's making sure that the audio on all things are as close to perfect as possible. So like the game not be too loud, and you know, the mic, etc., being loud enough and all that stuff. It's a good one, so I'm happy. I thought I just had an amazing idea, but only works if you can plow backwards. Yes, I have thought about that as well. Don't you worry about it. You're not the only one. Yeah, I believe there are ways you can do that. I think there are plows you can... whoa, that fills up really quickly. You can almost face the other way, I think. But I might be wrong. Sniper will know. Sniper, by the way, we had a member in the unit called Spirit, who's a Russian awesome dude. He's been a bit absent, but we're so used to saying Spirit. Please forgive us if we do. One of the, I think it was Yorman actually, or Camo, called you Spirit the other day. But yeah, it's not that we can't read. It's just that we're so used to saying Spirit. Oh, didn't really want to do that, but hey ho. All right. Oh, I'm full anyway. All right, so how do I press O for this? That is maybe not the best of ideas. Lift it up. Let's just get away from the train area. All right, we'll stop here and I'll go jump into the other one. It's a good one, so I'm happy. That's good. Happy days. Giants must have... yes, I saw that. That's going to be so cool. Imagine they actually listened to me. Imagine they stumbled upon my stream and then that's where they got the idea. That would have been so cool. But there's absolutely no way. What did I say that a week ago? It would have taken them months to prep that. So there's absolutely no way that is the case, but that would have been very cool. Ooh, I like this. They gave us a you know, one of these that don't move, and then one that does. So, although we won't be able to reverse with that one, we'll be able to hook them up quite easily. Whoa, what are you doing, people? You absolute weirdos. Come on. Can I hook it up? Oh, I'm still not close enough. There you go. We're on. Do you have... Yes, Jasper, I have a FS22 multiplayer server. It's called the From Farm Life server. If you're on the Discord, you can get all the details on there as long as you accept the server rules, etc, etc. Currently, there are no farms available, unless we want to combine and make a... don't take it away from my stream. Unless they want to, unless people want to combine a combined like a multiplayer farm. I'm not opposed to that, but currently there are no other farms. But you can jump in as a contractor. You gotta join all that. I gotta go. I'm going for a ride with my friend. Fair enough. Happy days. Enjoy, and I look forward to seeing your first video. At the trailers like that one at the back. Impossible to... Oh yeah, yeah. Double articulating, I believe is what you call it. Trailers, double articulating trailers. So they are very annoying. Just hope and pray that the train doesn't come. I should be fine where I am now. The machinery anyway. But when I'm close by, that might get a little bit too close for comfort. It's going to be really cool with the tornadoes and stuff. I don't quite know how that's going to impact a lot of other things on the farm, like animals and obviously crop. It could destroy some crop, could damage some crop. And I don't know if there's going to be things that you can do against it. And also if it's going to be a setting that you can turn on and off. I haven't actually watched the thing. I just briefly saw, I haven't read anything about it. I just briefly saw they posted it on Discord. I think this morning. I feel like I saw it. I saw it this morning. I'm not sure when they posted it. But yeah, that's going to be very cool. Very, very cool indeed. I'm very happy with it. Very excited. Tornadoes are coming. F-75, I hope you can turn them off. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, depending on their regularity and intensity, I think I'd probably, for the most part, keep them on. Because it's a cool thing, I reckon. Imagine you can stand out, because you can't die in the game, right? So imagine you can stand outside and this tornado just picks you up and flies you around. Next thing, we need to really push for crop dusting. Crop dusting is a must. Farming Simulator has to have crop dusting. That will change... It will change the world for this game. Absolutely. Just imagine that. Imagine how cool crop dusting would be. You could do it with helicopters. You could do the video so it destroy the whole field. Nice. That is cool. Cool. I said that really weird. That is cool. I really like that idea. And the application of it. But it, you know, it could really frustrate some people. If it's just a tiny tornado, not often that does really change anything, then keep it on. Yeah, like it should damage. Like if it's a good storm, it should damage things. But you don't necessarily want a tornado on all of your fields every single year, and you know, every 3 months. You know what I mean? Like it should be completely random and few and far between. That would be cool. I do think it'd be cool. But yeah, crop dusting. That is probably my biggest dream for Farming Simulator. I love flying. I love flying games. I've always loved it. I've always been intrigued by flying. If I was slightly more intelligent, I would have gone for pilots. Actually, if I didn't grow up in South Africa, I would have gone to join the Air Corps or the Air Force. But you heard it here first. They'll have crop dusted next week. Imagine that. So I really love the idea of flying, and especially if you can implement that in in something else that I really love, which is Farming Simulator. That would just be sick. I just think that would I don't think I would want to play any other game almost ever. I will still play Arma because I love that, and I will still play loads of other games because I'm making content on it, but you know what I mean. If it makes your tractors and trailers just shake a bit, then it'll be fun. Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, if it's rare enough and done well, and the graphics is insane, and it's a cool experience, then Yeah, and they have like insurance. Then I think it'll be cool. Whoa! Dodgy. Then I think it would be really cool. But it could be more frustrating. And I do think they have to make it so you can turn it on or off. And that should be your choice. But that's, yeah, that's actually made me really excited. I mean, I'm already really excited for FS25. I think it's gonna be sick. Absolutely. Oh, why am I doing that? It's gonna be absolutely sick. So I'm very, very excited about that. But this has made me even more excited for FS25. I think FS25 is gonna be the best game of the year. Although, I'm also very excited for both Stalker 2, because I've waited decades for that game, and also Black Ops 6. Very excited for those. Ooh, whoa! Stalker 2, historically, to give you a bit of an insight into my gaming career, Stalker 1 was the first ever FPS slash extraction slash whatever game type you want to call it that I've played for more than like 3 hours. I loved Stalker and I played it non-stop for days. I played it by like way later than it came out. I feel like I played it in like 2009 or something. Very, very late compared to when it came out. And I was in the military for the expansions or whatever after that. I never got to do that. I did some of it, and I obviously played the modded version. Control V, no. V, oh my word. V, Control B. There you go. But I never really got to play the like Anomaly and on all the other actual DLCs or expansions or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I am very excited about Stalker 2. Stalker 2 is, man, it's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. All right, anyway, natural disasters should definitely just be optional. Only reason I play Stormworks because I couldn't stand the natural disasters in that. Only reason I play Stormworks. Oh, it's because it's optional, I guess. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I agree that it should be optional, completely optional. Because if you think about, for example, and I think it will be, it makes sense to be optional. Because, for example, the UK, we don't get, and you know this, CG, but the UK, we don't get tornadoes. And if you're on a UK map, then, you know, that is problematic if all of a sudden now you live in the UK and you get tornadoes. It's not very immersive, in my opinion. What the hell's going on here? So I don't see them doing it in a way where it's not optional. I don't think they would ever enforce it and it would be a permanent setting. That would not make any sense to me. But then you never know, right? You never really know. I'm pretty confident that it wouldn't be a permanent setting and it would be something you could choose to have either on or off. Which I believe is the right way of doing it. For multiple reasons. Not just the fact that if you're on a map in a country that doesn't have tornadoes, it doesn't get tornadoes. Also for the fact that some people might just not want that, you know? Especially when you're starting out on Farming Simulator. It might be your first time ever playing, and then all of a sudden, oh, that's still cutting. Oh, that's cool. I could still cut or cultivate, but not pick up. Okay. It's not necessarily ideal, but you know. You know, if you're just starting out on Farming Simulator and all of a sudden your field gets smashed, you won't be very happy and you'll struggle getting far in the game. And, you know, that frustration might cause you to not want to play the game, which will be a detriment to the performance of FS25 and the reviews and the response, the community response of FS25. Can I open that? Cool. Happy days. I feel like I'm talking a lot. Like a lot. But I'm enjoying it. Thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it. It is always a lot of fun streaming. I absolutely love it. I do want to... So what I will probably do, just to give you guys a bit of an insight and an idea, all of these streams will be combined or edited into some form of video or videos because I think it can make for some really good content, especially like this one, for example, the 1 acre challenge. I think it could be fun. Now I need to figure out how I want to do this, because I've missed a little bit, and I kind of want to. This working width for this thing is super narrow. Did I pick this up? Yeah, I think I did. Vehicle damage every time you have an accident would be cool. Yes, I agree. Actual dents and stuff in vehicle damage would be pretty cool. And more of a simulated experience when it comes to repairing vehicles, I think would also be very cool. Is this lowered? But that might be a bit difficult to implement, and again, that might not be something that everyone is interested. You know what I mean? I kind of want a full immersive experience when it comes to simulation games. You know, when you're playing a farming simulator game, I personally feel like farmers fix their own equipment very often, or at least my dad always did. And I feel like that should be simulated better in the game. And I don't think that will be super difficult to do either. Because there are already examples of how to implement mechanical simulations into the game. You know what I mean? Righto, here we go. Next line. This is gonna take a while. I can see why they are paying us $6,000 for this. I'm gonna put the time down slightly because I don't want to just do this all day. I want to also, you know, get a little bit of work done on our farm, get something done on our farm. Don't know, no idea what, but do something. Maybe plow or cultivate or fix the field, get the field ready for crops in some shape or form. But yeah, I don't know what yet. We'll figure it out when we get there. But yeah, this is going so slow. If this thing had a bit more of a capacity, that wouldn't have been as bad. But it is pretty bad. It is pretty bad. All right. We are here. Here we are. Should be fine from the train, or we should be safe from the train. Driving down here, and even when we're loading on the other side. Okay, that's not really what I wanted to do, but hey ho. Tis what it is. Dibbles, how are you doing with on the PlayStation front? In we go. Right, so this will probably fill this trailer. Well, it'll most likely fill this trailer or get very close. Okay, so it didn't. Just got very, very close. Okay, that's good. So we got a little bit more in there, and then probably about the same in the next trailer. 18,000 liters. Jeez Louise. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna try and pick this little bit up here. Nope. Other way. Oh. What's happening there? Oh. Whoops. Try, we'll get that at some point. More just... I mean, to be fair, it's not the end of the world if we don't get to pick up every single bit. But at the same time, Jesus, being this close to the train track is just not ideal, is it? It's actually pretty damn scary. Because it just takes one, you know, lapse in concentration and you're flying over the map. What is up, lover? Why did it not pick up that? Oh, because I wasn't actually on that. Whoops. It's all good. All right, so I'm gonna pick this up and I'm gonna probably just go over to that edge. And why? Just steer clear of that. And go over to this and yeah. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Ay, ay, ay. Ay, caramba. This is so slow. It's not a very big field, but this is taking us... This is going to take us forever. Like, it's going to take almost a whole day, I think, at this rate. I think once I'm done with the you know, bigger hedgerow, I think... Actually, you know what I could do? I could do a bit of a circular maneuver. I think I'm going to try and do that, because that might help us a little bit. If I do something like this, and I can pick up what I miss later. I'm not too worried about hitting everything right now. But if I can just go into a circle formation, that would help a lot. It would speed up everything else, I think, anyway. And just keep going, you know? And this way also at least the pipe is on the outside of the field, which maketh a big difference. A big difference. What other game are you guys excited about? I think I've got 3 games I'm really excited about for the next like 2 months. No, October, November, September, October. Jeez, it's still a long time. 3 months. Which is FS25, obviously. The Stalker 2 and Black Ops 6. I think those are the 3 games I'm most excited about. There are probably a couple of other games I could think of, if I, you know, have my wish list in front of me, but yeah. What are you guys, which games are you guys most excited about? This might bring something to my radar that I might wanna get involved in. Call sign anywhere from Sniper to Widowmaker. So you can, it won't be your call sign. We'll just call you Widow or something. So the only people that have call signs are, apart from the 10, you know, oh, I'm full. Apart from those call signs are pilots. Where am I? Like the snipers run on Viper. Viper is the call sign for snipers. It's so that we know the assets, not the people, if you know what I mean. So regardless of who is on as a sniper, so like if you and Krieg or you and Ghost, for example, because Ghost is doing his sniper stuff today, goes on, if I call Viper, I call Viper. I don't have to then think, oh, who's the sniper today? You know what I mean? It takes a lot of pressure off of the team leaders and commanders like myself. Same with like we have call signs for our helicopters. The only reason why we have call signs for pilots is because pilots can so if you have two Super 6-1s, which is the UH-60s, the Blackhawks, if we have 2 Super 6-1s on station, we can differentiate between the two by calling the pirates, the pilots, not pirates. So yeah, we have essentially, we give call signs to assets, not individuals. Same with me, for example. I'm 10. I am the troop command, or the operational forces commander. I am an asset, not an individual. Same with 11, Badger 11. It's, you know, it's the asset of the section that is the call sign. Or Bandit, which will be is the medical Kazovac team, essentially like PJs. You know what? What are they called? Pararescue from the US. So that's essentially Bandit. We've got Striker, which is the tanks or armored vehicles. We've got Stalker, which is the IFVs. Super 6-1, which is the UH-60s. Killer Egg, which is Little Bird. And Spartan, which is the CH-47s. So the Chinooks. And yeah, like I said, the only reason why pilots have their own call signs is because, one, it's actually realistic. Pilots do have their own call signs, but also it's just to differentiate. So if we have 2 Little Birds flying, which we actually, not as much now on Al Rayak, but we had it a lot on Altus, the previous Liberation campaign, then you know, we can differentiate between the two rather than just going Killer Eggs. We have like Super 6-1, Super 6-2, Super 6-3, etc., or Killer Egg 1, 6-1, Killer Egg 6-2, etc., or Spartan 6.1, Spartan 6.2, etc., etc. You think you play games late? Most games I play were out several years before I got them. Only 2 games that I got were out less than a year when I got them. Pretty similar. I mean, up until I became a part-time content creator, it's I've been full forever. It's been pretty much the same for me, to be honest. I recently, obviously, having become a content creator, I do some games. I play it as it comes out or as soon as it comes out. But historically, before that, I literally, I'd literally play games when it's like 3 or 4 years old. Partially because I never had PCs and stuff to handle it. The only PC I had, I mean, I didn't have a PC growing up. I got a PC when I studied mechanical engineering for AutoCAD, and that wasn't capable of playing newer games. I was only capable of playing the older style games or the older quality games. And then pretty much every time I'd get a new PC, I would never buy the top of the, even now I still don't buy the top of the range because I don't think it's worth it. So my PCs historically have always struggled playing the best games, which is a bit sad, but you know, it's also not that important in my opinion. And like I said, now that I'm a content creator, I do play the games, some of them, when they come out. Like for example, Black Ops. I'll play that when it comes out. I'll play Stalker when it comes out, and I'll play Farming Simulator when it comes out. But apart from that, yeah, I play like Arma's a what now 11-year-old game. I'm gonna do a series on Splinter Cell Conviction, which is a 14-year-old game. I believe it came out in 2010. Blacklist, Splinter Cell Blacklist, which is also I think a 2012 game or something, super old. The Stalker I played up until now, or still play, but you know, will be playing, have been playing, whatever, as is a modded version of the Anomaly series. The only reason I say this is because the amount of times heard sniper and it was not, for me, is unreal. Fair enough. So when we're talking about snipers, we can't just say snipers. If it's myself and Laser and even Phobos and the team leaders, we tend to, especially on radios, we will only ever call them Viper. But come on. But obviously when we're trying to explain to people what's happening or what is what, that might be. But yeah, absolutely makes sense. If you want to change your name, excuse me, your in-game name to something, like, don't get me wrong, on a normal section, you're called by your name. So if you want to be called Widow, it's unlikely that you'll be called Widowmaker because it's just a bit too long. Like for example, Stevenosin, I don't even know because I just call him Stevo because it's shorter. Or Red Dot, just call him Red. Or Dot because it's it's shorter, you know. But yeah, you can make your Discord name obviously whatever you want, or your in-game Arma game, whatever you want. I play stuff like Wreckfest. Well, is that I feel like I've seen that. Came out in 2018, bought that last year. Before that was Beaming Drive. Beam NG, yes. I have looked at that a lot, and it looks like a really cool game. The amount of cool stuff you can do with that and the realism that comes with that is very cool. So I've always been very intrigued by that, but I've never actually played it. Which you bought 2 years after it was released in 2015. Yeah, seen, yeah. Oh. I mean, like I said, I have never, and I don't think I ever will, have the top of the range PCs unless I, you know, blow up and I get them for free. I won't ever buy the top of the range PC. I just don't see the point. Like when I play Farming Simulator or Arma or Call of Duty or whatever, unless I'm a competitive gamer, that extra 10 FPS that a 3090 or a 3080 or 4080, sorry, and a 4090, whatever it gives me, and the, you know, an i9 whatever CPU gives me is not worth it, in my opinion. I play 1440p. I have a lot of RAM, but that's just because RAM doesn't really break. And you can use old RAM in the same, you know, when you replace your motherboard, you can still use your other RAM. So I've over time just accumulated RAM. So I've got 64 gig of RAM. I've got a 4070 Super graphics card, which is actually one of the cheaper 40 series graphics cards you can get. That is, you know, capable of streaming and recording at the same time. And then I've got, I mean, on this PC, I've got my old 3080 in here. I've got, I think 16 gig of RAM on this one, on the FS, the farming simulator one, and I've got the 3080, and it's an i5, like my wife's old PC, so super chilled. Not gonna upgrade it, as long as it works. And then on my main PC, I've got the 4070 Super i7, but it's an old i7. It's like a 10th gen, I think, 1040 or something. I can't remember. And then, oh, full again. Jeez, this happens so quick. And then I've got, what was I saying? It's the hard drive space, I think, is the biggest thing. I've got quite a lot of hard drive space because I've got a lot of recordings and streams and stuff. But Beam NG also doesn't have a proper release date because it was kind of out in 2013 as a tech demo, and in 2015 was put on Steam. In 2014 it was voted onto Steam, so nobody truly agrees on when it was. Yeah, fair enough. I saw an interesting thing, was it yesterday or the day before? I was trying to get Splinter Cell Conviction because I have played it before, and it's actually been one of my favorite campaigns in any game ever. It's one of the coolest stories, I think. Especially now that I'm a father, I feel like it's more prevalent. But it's not available on Steam for some reason. It was removed off of Steam by the, I don't know, distributors or something. Right, let's figure out where we're going to take this. There is a lot of soybeans to still get. I believe that's it. There, sugar mill. Yeah, all right, we're taking it to the sugar mill. Let's just double check. Sugar mill indeed. All right, that is, if we drive, oh, we've got to go back over the bridge. We could check this bridge. Oh no, that's a train bridge. Can't check that bridge. We are going to check out this bridge though, which I have a feeling is going to be extremely dodgy. So we're going to go back to the red bridge. We can't go over there. We're going to go back to the red bridge. I mean, we'll wing it. We'll wing it. I'm sure we'll find a way. Part of me kind of wants to try the train bridge. That would be so stupid. Especially if the train comes. I am stuck. Am I pulling the other tractor? I am. All right, we're off. Eventually. I love the TikTok videos people do on Beam with the when they have like accidents on Beam, where they, you know, test the different cars hitting a wall, or test the different cars hitting a log, or, you know, against each other and stuff. It's so cool. I love that. Honestly, I would try the train bridge. Let's try it on the way back, because I don't want to lose what, I mean, it won't fall out, but I don't know what's gonna happen, what would happen if we fall in there. It is a lot closer. Shall we try the train bridge? We can see where the train is. Right? Okay, it's over there. I mean, this hill is proving painful. Should we try the train bridge? All right, let's vote. Should we set up a vote? I'm gonna set up a vote. Poll. Should I use the train bridge Obviously, I know what all of you are gonna vote. Train just passed. Yeah, it's on the, it's coming around again. It's over here, so it's gonna come around on there actually. So by the time we get to the train bridge, it's gonna be pretty much passing us. Because it's gonna take us half an hour just to get on this. Hey, Peter. All right, we're gonna start moving towards the train bridge because I am very confident that every single one of you will vote yes because it's gonna be fun and interesting and cool to see. So, oh wait, and we still have to make it to the train bridge, by the way. Oh man, I know this is just a game, but I'm actually really scared. This is not gonna be good. I mean, it could be absolutely fine and nothing bad could happen, but at the same time, it could all go horribly wrong. Right, where are you, train? Actually, it's wider than I thought. It's way wider than I thought. That'll be fine. That'll be absolutely fine. Not even gonna wait for the train. Whoa, maybe I should have. Nah, we're fine. This is easy. Oh, this isn't boring at all. Oh, this isn't worrying and exciting at all. It's actually pretty boring. Right, we're gonna go immediately off because the train is not very far behind us. Yeah, that was fine. That was fine. All right. Somebody actually voted no. Huh. Surprised me. Immediately gets hit by train. Yeah. It's coming. Don't you worry. It's a coming. Whoa. This is cool. You know, I was wondering what that was, but I just thought it was like a mountain or something. How cool is this? That's awesome. Very, very cool. Oh, we've got loads of time. The train isn't even close. Where is the train? Did it stop somewhere? Oh, there you go. It's coming. Coming. Gonna pass us soon. Here it comes. Hi, train. I have a question for you guys regarding... We've been talking a lot about games today, and I want to continue that. I have a friend that is a big fan of Warcraft. And he's come into some situations where he feels like he should and wants to and would benefit from starting a channel largely focused on Warcraft, as in a YouTube channel. I don't know much about Warcraft. I don't know about whether people are still watching it, whether it's still a game that people actually still play. Apparently there's a DLC coming out soon. What do you guys think? Do you guys know much about it? Do you guys play it? Would you watch, do you still watch Warcraft videos? And if so, how often? And, you know, do you think it's still a popular game? Etc, etc. Any feedback would be handy. I am trying to give this friend of mine as much information as I possibly can. He's going to do it either way. Like, it's none of what you guys say will affect that, but it might affect what he does and also whether he diversifies into different games eventually. So yeah, I don't know what the channel name will be or anything like that, but I would like to get your insight if you guys have any with regards to that. Right, am I on the other side, I'm assuming? Or is it here? Oh, it's there, okay. It is over there. Like, I know what World of Warcraft, sorry, not just Warcraft, World of Warcraft, which I believe is the MMORPG, right? Is there a difference between Warcraft and World of Warcraft? Why am I not able to unload this? Oh, there you go. Oh, so I can only maybe unload That one, we can change that to grain door or side left. We'll do side left. I might have to go around. I really don't want to unattach the two trailers when I do this. Excuse me, people. Wow, I nearly took that woman's heels off. Right, it's side left, so if I pull up like here... There we go, we got it. Alright, cool. I don't play it. Last video I watched was about a year ago on a small streamer's channel. Got a similar amount of views to his normal scrap mechanic streams. Haven't watched it since. Fair enough. There's a lot of people that play World of Warcraft, and I don't not play it anymore. So I got too addicted to the game and would forget to eat things. Yes, I mean MMORPGs tend to do that anyway. It's a significant time sink. You know, I played it was called Perfect World, I think, if I remember correctly. Which was my first taste into an MMORPG. It was a free game made by the Chinese. A great game. I absolutely loved it. But that became a terrible choice. That free game cost me more in life than any other game afterwards. Yeah, that was I think I played, if I remember correctly, I was just finished with basic training back in South Africa. A friend of mine got it. He had a PC, and we just ended up spending our entire summer leave. No, it was winter leave. Yeah, it was winter leave. It was like 3 weeks. All that entire the winter leave on on Perfect World. It was great fun, don't get me wrong, but it got to a point where I hadn't slept, hadn't showered, hadn't eaten anything, you know, that resembles actual food for a long time. An embarrassingly long time. It's coming, okay. So yes, MMORPGs are dangerous, but they are very cool. There's something about playing a game where you start as this lowly creature or lowly character with nothing, and then over time, through your efforts, your own work, you build it into, or you build your character or yourself into something spectacular. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's the same with like Farming Simulator for me. The fact that you can start on the game with absolutely nothing. You can start with literally nothing. No money, no equipment, nothing. And you can build yourself a farm or an empire from your hard work, and solely your hard work, which I really, really like about games, some games. So when in Arma, do you call enemy snipers vipers? No. No, obviously enemy snipers are snipers. I see what you mean, yes. I did not think about that. But yeah, that is a valid point. Like I said, you're more than welcome to change your name. You can make your name whatever you want. And in like normal team terms, you'll be referenced as that, you know, widow or whatever. It's just on radios, that one, it won't be a call sign in inverted commas, if that makes any sense. Oh, damn it. Should have filled it up first. We did play with that way back when we started out. We used call signs, or we tried to use call signs, but the problem is that when you're so used to knowing a person in that person's name, so like I know you a sniper, like the spirit versus sniper thing is a perfect example. Like we're so used to saying the word spirit that when you know, when we're talking to you, our brains automatically think sniper. So when I talk to Yeti, I want to call him Yeti, unless I'm thinking about the team that are snipers, you know what I mean? Or the pilot, or, you know what I mean? You get so used to using that person's name. This one? All right. Is it on? Is this thing on? It is now. I mean, there's a lot I missed. At least we can see, you know, and we will be picking everything up, but I'll do all of this first, and then I'll worry about about picking it all up. There's a Viper 320 yards north. Yeah. No, you're more than welcome to change it. It's completely your choice. Like I said, in a team, like if I talk to you specifically on the radio, I'll call you Sniper, or I'll call you Widow, or whatever you want to be called. So you're absolutely welcome to change your name to whatever you want. As long as the game is what shows up, or the name is what shows up on your game, you know what I mean? Like when you're looking at me in game, my name should hover above my head. I don't even know what that is. It should be Tactical Bootneck. It might just be Boot. As long as that is what you want to be called, that's what you will be called. Although people know you as Sniper now, so by the if you do change it, that might confuse a couple, but that's fine. They'll catch on. They'll catch on. We've had a couple of name changes in the past. Phobos actually used to be Compass, K-O-M-P-U-S. I think he's still, if you send him a private message on Discord, I think he is still Compass, however you pronounce it. But people got confused, and he changed it for, I can't remember exactly, or it might be Krieg, because Krieg is Tangent on Discord, and he's Krieg in, oh, we're full again. Jeez Louise. All right, screw it. It's gonna go all the way there. So yeah, it's absolutely valid if you want to change it, even just because you like it. Yeah, sorry, Peter. Even if you just want to change it because you like it, it's completely your choice. And also, things might change in the future. Currently, snipers are only allowed to deploy in teams of 2, but there might be times where we have to split up the team, the Viper team. You know, things can change. Things have changed in the past significantly. We have what we have now because we've moved around from other things. We've tested things. We've played around with different ways of, you know, different formations, different unit or section or team makeups. And this is kind of just what we've settled on for Liberation. And it kind of works, you know, it gives us what we need. And same with names, like, geez, we've changed names so much. To give you an example, the Spartan, which is the CH-47s, used to be called Griffin. The Black Hawk, no, the Apaches used to be called Dragons, where it's now Brimstone. The Reaper was always, no, actually the Reaper had another name. Can't remember what we called the Reapers. Yeah, I can't remember. I think the only call sign that's always stayed the same, pretty much, has been Blackhawks, because of Black Hawk Down. And it's easy to remember Super 6-1, Super 6-2, etc. From Black Hawk Down. I'm gonna remember this time. Watch. I'm gonna make you all proud. I think we need a marksman role in the sections. So the designated marksmen have a place to be instead of being Viper. Yeah, so the only problem with that is where do we fit him in? Everyone keeps saying that, and I completely get it, but then you have a section of 9 people. So, and we like, it wouldn't be the end of the world. But it's not just a case of, you know, going, this guy will be a marksman, because although it's handy, we don't necessarily always need a marksman. And if you have a marksman, I can almost guarantee everyone will permanently slot into that, and we'll have to tell them, no, slot into something else. Hopefully, I mean, the now it's I've put on the restricted in brackets on the roles, to hopefully let people know that some of these roles are restricted, and maybe that fixes that problem, and then we can implement it. But yeah, we'll see. We have to, there's a lot of, oh, wrong one. There's a lot of things we have to figure out. The radios, I think, is a big problem at the time, or for now. But yeah, we'll figure it out. Any ideas? Just I think there is a suggestion chat on the Discord. You're always welcome to put it in there, or just bring it up to me. We will figure it out. Every decision made in the unit goes through the officers' call or the officers' mess. I try not to. I have a tendency to want to, but I try not to make decisions on my own because I tend to piss off the other officers, which is like, it's my unit. I can do what I want, but at the same time, the unit won't be what it is if it wasn't for the other officers. You know, it's not an individual effort. It's absolutely a team effort, similar to our server. Although you seem to be the one doing all the work. We need training. Yes, we will never enforce training. That is one of the big things for my unit. When I started playing Arma, I really wanted to mill some experience, so I joined the 3 Commander Brigade because I'm an ex-Marine. I thought, oh, that'd be cool. I'd fit in perfectly. So I joined the Arma unit, 3 Commander Brigade. It took 12 hours to get through basic training. And then half of the ops that we did were, in inverted commas, training ops. It would be, and it'd be so boring. Like, I hated it. And so I decided, screw it. I'm gonna make my own unit, and we will never enforce training. We'll find a way to make it work where people don't have to do training. And it works. It's not ideal, don't get me wrong, I'm well aware of that. But we have a good bunch of people that enjoy their time on Arma, that are switched on, that help other people throughout, and that's kind of the thing. It's more a community experience than it is a let's just run a full-on Milsim unit where, you know, everyone is forced to do training, etc. Sorry guys, we're talking about Arma, I know. Snipers deploying in teams of 2 makes sense. Sniper and a spotter, yes, exactly, that's what we do. We have a sniper and a spotter, and it's also a safety mechanism when you're an individual elsewhere, and this is also why lone wolfing is banned in the unit. If you're on your own, if you run off on your own and you get killed, nobody knows. Who's gonna tell us if you die when you're the only one sat on a hill, or you run to a building on your own and you die? How are we gonna fix that? And now what you're doing is you're taking time away from the JTAC or the team leaders to focus on reinserting you rather than focus on the task at hand. Sorry. Anyway, so yeah, that's why we do it. But to get back to training, it's definitely something that makes life in the unit a little bit harder for the people that are switched on, and the team leaders and the commanders and etc, etc. But it is also a very big attraction for the unit. It's something that attracts people to our unit, and it's something that I'm actually kind of proud of. You know, not needing training to get people up to Milsim standard. And yes, there are room for improvement. There always will be. But I do think we are a good bunch of people, and we have fun, and we're still capable of running, you know, like a Milsim unit. At least somewhat, even if it's just the JTAC and the team leaders. And we do offer some training, so like the medical training, I believe Phobos is doing something tonight. And we do from time to time run, especially if we have a bunch of new leaders coming up, we do run some forms of training for that. We actually have a training map that, this is not currently active because Vamp is building it, but essentially it will be a training map where you can jump onto on your own, and the plan is to have it on a separate server that's always 24/7 running. You can jump onto on your own, and the map will teach you how to do everything. The map will teach you our SOPs, how to run radios, how to set up radios, etc, etc. So it's a completely autonomous system. essentially, so that if we have new people and they want to be squared away, we can go, right, so you're more than welcome to just jump on. I'm free on the 30th. Hey, yes. You can jump onto the training server and get squared away. And that's with diving, skydiving, or parachuting, medical. We have medical script systems that you literally go spawn an injured individual, and you have to get him back to life of different difficulty levels, etc., etc. So we are working on getting that done. I would love to be a part of Arma when I get my PC. Yeah, mate, absolutely. As soon as you get it, jump on the first ODB server. It's in any of my tactical bootneck videos. The link is there. So yeah, more than happy to get you squared away. Arma is sick. Absolutely love it. It's definitely one of my favorite games of all time. And that's because of the community, not so much because of the game. Although the game is fucking cool. Sorry. I need to stop swearing. This is the problem. When I'm recording, it's easy for me to not swear because I'm purely focused on that task at hand. But when I'm streaming, because I'm a I swear conversationally, if that makes sense. It is really difficult not to do it. But anyway, apologies, everybody, kids, mums, dads. If you're watching, I apologize. Aye. Also, I'm a soldier by trade, or by historic trade. I am a soldier, so you know it's in my nature by now to swear and curse, etc. But I don't necessarily like it. I don't necessarily mind. But it's not. I don't swear because I feel like I have to. It's just more of a habit, if that makes any sense. Anyway, this is going well. To be fair, we're almost done. We're about we're over halfway. I think we're probably about third done now. No, 2/3 done. Maybe 2/4. No, 2/3. Yeah, maybe 2/3 done now. I don't know if we're going to be able to get much more in this trailer, so we'll have to go drop off some more. I want to have a quick look at where we are regarding the percentage done on this. Obviously, we've got quite a lot that we still have to pick up, but that will go pretty fast once we've taken off that front piece. So 48% done on that, which is great. Yeah, it's going to be full. Close to being full. All right, we can fill it. Let's fill it. Ah! We'll do this strip and then we'll pick it up. I have to say, Sniper, I genuinely enjoy having you there in the unit. You're a great addition. Yeah, we've and everyone I've spoken to, all the officers, the NCOs, VAMP, all of them, literally everyone loves having you there. So you're an absolute dream to have in the unit. So thank you for joining and thank you for being a part of it. Absolutely love it. We might be able to fill. Well, we'll fill this. It'll probably have some left. No, thank you. No. Thank you. Oh, it's funny. All right, let's see where the train is. It's coming, so we'll be fine. We'll turn around, head down, and then we'll wait for it. Here we go. It's nice not having to worry about fuel, because it's not ours. Drive it like you stole it, you know? Drive it like it's a rental. I feel like the train should be going faster than us, so it should catch up. I'm just going to slow down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, there we go. You know what would be cool? If they had like a ramp and you could ramp onto that thing there. Whoa! Well, it's getting close. Getting too close for comfort. Oh, come on, train! Come on! Oh, nice. Well, when you have 4,536 hours in Arma 3, you get to know how most of it works. Yeah, but it's not just about that. It's about your attitude and your character on the in the unit. Oh wow, we are struggling. It's not, yeah, like I said, it's not just about knowing the game, but it's about accepting the SOPs and like what a lot of them say is just you're switched on, but you're also, and you're probably one of the most knowledgeable dudes there, but you're not, you never kick back. You just follow orders, which it sounds really bad, but it's so important for how an operation runs. Like if 90% of the people just, if everyone just followed the orders, it would be way easier, especially on people like Vamp, for example. Vamp is not ex-military. He's not very experienced in commanding people. He's a very soft-spoken individual. So for him to give orders doesn't come naturally. But when he tells you to do something or asks you to do something, you do it. No complaints, you just do it. And that is, it's 3 bags full. And that is, to him, that is so, one, refreshing, and also so much more relaxing, and it makes his experience a lot more enjoyable. Where you get other people, like what you have mentioned to Vamp, I'm not going to call names, but what you have mentioned to Vamp, that makes Vamp's life difficult. And not just Vamp, but also other people on the server, other people on the game. It, you know, makes it difficult for them. And yeah, we are trying to handle that. I'm going to make Yeti Vamps 2IC for the coming ops as far as possible, to allow for another maybe slightly more stern individual to try and control the situation. But yeah, that's what I mean. You're just a good dude, you know? So thank you. And I don't know if they've said anything to you before, individually, but they have voiced their thanks and their appreciation. So yeah, it's awesome. Alrighty. Oh, we should get a couple of percentages off here. Yeah, there you go, 50% completed. We probably get up to 60, maybe even 70% delivered. Hopefully. No, maybe not. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, 42% transported. Great. Why am I not getting that? Dag nabbit. This is going to be difficult. Oh no, it's going straight. All right, I stand corrected. Oh no, I messed it up. That way. Jeez, this is not easy. Why do they make it so hard? Why do people use these trailers? If I do that... Nope. Other way. Come on. Just straight. Just go straight. Just go straight. Come on, trailer. Nope, it's not going straight. Oh, I'm gonna have to go around, aren't I? Oh, man. I'm sorry, everybody. All right. We're going around. Oh, actually, it might be because I'm not on it. Look out! Look out, old man! What's the time? Oh, you got loads of time still. Loads of time! It is a milsim. I am just a soldier that takes orders, does what I'm told, and in and op there is no time to question the orders. Yeah. I mean, and like I said last night, I think I mentioned it last night. Team leaders have a better situational awareness of what's going on. Like, for example, yesterday when I told Vamp to get his men in the vehicle and push back 200 meters because I knew that there was close air coming in. Cass was coming in with only pit bull, but still danger close. So within 300 meters in the unit is danger close. And I wanted the team to just move away slightly further away. And I can almost guarantee you, when Vamp told some people that, they were like, why we're here? You know what I mean? Like, why we can just do this? We can just go there and do that and shoot this, and, you know, we're safe here, or we're safe behind the wall, or whatever. I was down at this time. But I can almost guarantee that's what happened. And by the time I got back, Vamp still hadn't moved. He did say in the end that the vehicle was damaged, but when I got into the vehicle later on, the vehicle was not damaged. So it's highly likely that somebody... Yeah, that happened. Yeah, exactly. It's highly likely that somebody that he ordered to get in the vehicle and drive it, got in the vehicle and said, no, we can't. For whatever reason. You know, whether that's because they didn't want to, or they didn't understand what's going on, or whatever. But Vamp had an idea of what was going on, and this individual did not, or these individuals did not. And that's what I mean. Team leaders have a better idea of what's going on. And when they tell you to do something, it's because they know what's going on. More so than, I'm not talking to you specifically, but I'm talking, you know what I mean. Whoa, wow, we nearly went off there. Do you know the channel called G-Lid? Yeah, it's, he used to be a friend of mine. I don't have any time for him. He was best man at my wedding. I'm not going to get into that, but essentially, I personally think he's a scumbag. But yeah, I do know it. It's G-Lid because of green lid, because of the Royal Marines green beret. That was me that got in the bus and it would not move for me. Fair enough. I mean, it's like, I don't know why. I don't know if Vamp got in himself. And maybe it was fixed by the time I got there. Maybe somebody fixed it. I don't know. But I can almost guarantee some people questioned, why are we doing this? Why are we leaving? Why are we, you know, why are we not pushing or whatever? Is there anything in there? Yep. Anyway, that is beside the point. Randy, yes, mate. Like I said, he's also ex-South African. Alrighty, let's go. Should be home for life. Okay, cool. Happy days. It might have been code alpha on my end. It might have been code alpha. It might have been the fact that somebody fixed it in between, because I know there's a couple of people that wanted to, or that would have once they heard it was damaged. They might have just gone, okay, cool, I'll fix it. You know what I mean? Rebel's really good for that. Rebel's always on fixing things. Like, as soon as you say something's broken, Rebel will go, yeah, cool, I'll fix it. Pat also does that. Pat also, and I don't know if they carry some, BT also actually tends to sometimes carry a toolkit with him. I don't know if he always does, but he does sometimes. So, yeah, it's highly likely that it just got fixed. Or it was code alpha. I don't know, do you have permissions? Did I give you permission? I feel like I did. Everyone should have permission to light vehicles and other. The other is so that they can actually arrest people and stuff like that. And then the armored vehicles. But I'm not sure what is classed as armored and what is classed as light. So it might be that I have to give you armored vehicles or heavy vehicles or whatever it's called. Did you jump in and it threw you out? Or did the engine just not start? Oh. 60% completed. This is going slow, but not too bad. We're actually not too far off of finishing. If I do the rest like this up and down, it would be pretty quick. And then I just gotta, oh, we're full. Heck, no, but keep forgetting. Come on. Okay, come on, man. Oh. Oy, that's close to my rear tire. No, let me in, and then engine was on but would not go forward or back. It might have been stuck. Actually, yes, now that I think of it, Rebel died right underneath it. Yorman tried to do something with Rebel's body and he said he couldn't or didn't want to because of code alpha. So what happens sometimes in Arma, because it's Arma, is if you have a body under the vehicle, so even if you hit somebody, if you run somebody over like an enemy, that sometimes it does one of two things. Oh, okay, no, it's fine. It either gets the vehicle stuck, or it flies the vehicle off into existence, into the ether. So it's highly likely that happened, because I didn't get into the vehicle immediately, but I sorted the bodies first, and then I loaded all the bodies into the vehicle. And then eventually, this was after, I think Julian was back into the gun by this point. We started clearing the rest. We were reinserting Yorman with the helo. And I thought, I'll just jump in, see if I can move it. I wanted to see what its state is to repair it. And it was fine. And then I was able to move, but this was after I removed Rebel, so that's probably why. For reference, if the vehicle is damaged on there's like a hull, engine, etc. area, like a white block thing that gives you the details of the vehicle. If any of that is red or orange, that is the vehicle being damaged. But yeah, it was probably stuck on Rebel's body. Unfortunately. I really don't... I know it's just a game, but I actually really don't like it when people die. I feel like... yeah, it was all white, yes. So it means it was... Oh, we need to stop. It means it was all fixed, all fine, but that was most likely because it was stuck on Rebel's body. What was I saying? Oh, when people die, it bothers me. You know, not from it sucks, it's gonna, I don't know, it's more admin to get them back, or what, from that individual is now no longer with us perspective. You know what I mean? Like an actual death perspective. And I know it's just a game, but for some reason it actually genuinely still bothers me. It's weird. Weird, I know. But then also, when that does happen, I'm like, oh, damn it, somebody died. Somebody messed up. If somebody died, somebody messed up. Which isn't really fair. Sometimes people just die. That is just the reality, unfortunately. Alrighty. I reckon we're going to get quite a lot from this. We obviously get the, what, nearly nearly $6,000 from the contract itself. But then I also think we're going to be selling quite a lot of this soybeans. I reckon a good couple of grand will be coming from the sale of these beans. It's going to be good. It's going to be so good. Because we're what, we're at 42%. Maybe not. I feel like we will, but I don't know. I don't really know. I doth not really know. Oh, I should have picked up that little bit. Hey ho. Hey ho. This is pretty cool though. I've only ever used a full harvester. Never actually used... I've never even seen this. I didn't know this was an option. How much did this cost? Where would I find that? Would it be under beet technology? Not there. Maybe beet technology here. Oh, there it is. Whoa! Actually, this isn't too bad. 3 meters, 2.7. This is really not bad, actually. So I guess you can use this. That is massive. Along with this. Or maybe not. Oh, no, it's actually for the header for that. Okay, maybe not. What about this? Nope, still not. Okay, so it's just... To be fair, compared to what the actual beet technology... compared to this, it's a bargain. And I mean, with, do you have to buy a header for that? You have to buy a header for this still, which working with wise, it's not much more. You obviously do get a bit more storage capacity with 30, what's that? 3M, I can't remember what that is, compared to 6. Cubic meter, I think it's cubic. Is it cubic? I remember correctly. So yeah, that's the one thing, but price-wise, it's a freaking bargain. All right, so I might actually be interested in doing some beet. What does beet cost? Sorry, I know I'm interrupting myself all the time. Interrupting the work all the time. Sugar beet. Is it sugar beet? It is sugar beet, yeah. Oh, not much. Wow, okay. Wait, sugar beet cut? Sugar, no. How about sugar? Because you can make sugar from it, right? Still not much, actually. That first one is pick them up off the floor. What, this one? Oh, this one's the... Yeah, this one takes them out from the floor, doesn't it? Yeah, yeah. Such an interesting piece of technology. This one picks them up off the floor, yeah. Interesting. Very cool. I might actually... Nah, I don't know. I kind of want to because I want to see if it actually makes money. Apart from when you do sugar. You know, if you're gonna plant it and make your own sugar, then that will definitely make money. Because I'm assuming in the actual vehicles... Oh, that's quite expensive. Oh, I see the one with a that you don't need a header for. Okay, seen. So you still need a header and a harvester for that. That is quite expensive then. So this one. But I mean, you still have to actually harvest it, right? This only picks up. Machine can collect sugar beets from the ground and tips them into a trailer. Yeah, geez, that is expensive. This one does all of it. It's got a narrow working width, but obviously you need to buy the header, which is that one. 2.7 is less than we currently have. $369,000 for a pick-upper. A beet pick-upper. Sorry, I'm back. So what's the process of getting on the sniper team in Arma? So in our unit, you... oh, no. What am I doing? Yeah, going forward. In our unit, how it starts is you start out as a recruit, which doesn't really mean much. It's just a way for us to keep tabs on who knows our SOPs and who still needs to learn our SOPs. So SOPs are for standard operating procedure. So you then, if you do 3 to 4 operations with us, and as long as we're happy that you're capable, you understand how the radios work, the basics, the very basics of Arma. You don't need to be a soldier or need to be good at anything. You just need to have a very basic understanding of how things work. Then you become an operator. Once you're an operator, you become eligible to take up different roles. In the meantime, like what Sniper did, you can, let's say, for example, you want to become a medic or a sniper or a pilot or whatever. We don't have courses or set training that you have to follow. You essentially just have to prove to us that you understand the workings of said specialization, right? If you want to be a medic, you basically have to prove to us that you know how to get somebody up in different scenarios. You understand cyanosis and, you know, collapsed lung and you know, all of this stuff. Or as a sniper, you need to prove to us that you understand the ballistics of the game, how to set and zero weapons. You know, if you want to be JTAC, you have to be squared away with the radios. You have to understand how to call a 5-line or a 9-line or, you know, an 8-line or whatever it is that we use at the time. You just basically have to prove that. The ways for you to learn that is either by yourself. You can just study it yourself, or things like, for example, the people that run it for us can also teach you. Like if you want to learn how to be a sniper, you can just go, "Oi, Krieg, I want to be a sniper. Can you teach me?" And then you and Krieg will find a time that works for both of you, and he teaches you. Same with medics. Like, for example, Phobos has a medical training session tonight. So if you would want to be a medic, you can just join the medic session. And then at some point, Phobos will just do a bit of a test. Basically, I don't know exactly what they do, but I just get a nod from them. I basically get told from them that, you know, Sniper's good. Sniper understands, and I'm happy with Sniper being a marksman or a sniper. or Phobos tells me I'm happy with sniper being a medic, etc. And then that's you sorted. You don't get like a specific role or you're always bound to that role. You can do different roles if you want to. It just means that we know that if somebody dies, for example, next to you, or somebody goes down next to you, you're capable enough to pick him up, to get him back up, to get him alive, to save his life from, you know, or if you're a sniper and I put you up on a hill somewhere along with a friend, part of that is also medical training. Not so much, but you need to be able to at least get somebody alive. Because if your buddy goes down and you can't actually pick him back up, we've got problems, you know? That's not as important as understanding the ballistics, etc., but it is also part of it. So that's how. I hope that answered it for you. We found a good way, I think, to include as many people as possible without making the barrier to entry super high, but still maintaining a fairly high standard. You know what I mean? Without having to, yeah, without needing 12 hours of training. I'll never forget that. That really bothered me. Like, it's a game. I get it. Like, you want to be Milsim and you want to be as close to realism as possible, but it's a game, ultimately. And people play the game to escape life, you know, and escape daily frustrations, etc., etc. They don't necessarily, not all of them, want to be soldiers. You know what I mean? They want to experience a bit of it, but they don't want to be spoken to like a soldier necessarily, and they don't want to necessarily be treated like a soldier, like a worthless thing that doesn't understand anything yet until they get taught. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see a lot of units run their stuff. And although in our unit we have to get aggressive sometimes, and we have to tell people off, and we have to set rules, etc. That's just the nature of running a community, not even a Milsim channel or a Milsim server. It's just running a community. So, like, we've got rules on the farming simulator server because you have to, you know, where there are individuals in a not confined, but in a community setting where emotions and experiences, etc., and desires can have an impact on how people behave. You need to have rules. Can you talk to me like I am? Some people are actually kind of into that. It's weird, but hey, I don't judge. I try not to do that. I get frustrated at times, and I do get angry, and I think people can know when I am in the unit, but also at the same time I try not to. I don't want to be a dick. You know? All right. Oh, it's got some falling in there. Sorry, I said the swear word again. Gosh darn it. Well, kind of. I just named a body part. Oh, man. This is taking forever. Our entire stream thus far, which has been, bear with me, an hour and 38 minutes. Pretty much the entire hour and 38 minutes have been harvesting soybeans. And we're not even done yet. But it's fun. It's our last contract. This will give us a good buffer for leasing the equipment that we need to get the farm up and running, to plant whatever we need to plant, and to have a little bit in the bank for, you know, if we need to buy more food for the sheep, etc., etc. You know, when you tried to do medic training with me, I said I was qualified paramedic. You sounded kind of deflated. No, it's just I mean, I did a I think I was tired by that point. But yeah, maybe a little bit. I don't necessarily didn't take it personally or anything. I think I just have that voice as well. I think I have a I used to be, actually, I'm still called grumpy. A lot of people just call me grumpy because I am just a grumpy old man, really. Deep inside, I'm just a grumpy old man. Take all the training you can get. That's a great attitude to have. You'll be fine. It's a great, fun environment. It's an awesome community. I've been able to build 2 really, really cool communities that I'm really proud of. So, you know, we do get some people that come in from time. You will always get some people that come in from time to time that break things a little bit and that are more frustration than anything else. New name for Farmer Grumpy Gramps. That's a good one. I like that. Maybe I should change my channel name to the Grumpy Gamer. I just wear my heart on my sleeve. That's ultimately it. I'm part Italian, and you know, oh, I needed to stop a long time ago. And as an Italian, we just wear our hearts on our sleeve. Like, you will always know how I feel. If I'm happy, you'll know it. If I'm upset, you'll know it. And whether that's with you or somebody else, you'll know it. And I'm also pretty honest. I try and protect people's feelings as far as I can, but if somebody pisses me off, I'll tell them. You know what I mean? And I'll tell everybody. I don't have a problem with that. I don't necessarily... I like it, obviously, to be liked. And I want people to like me, but I'm not reliant on that. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah. I can also be very difficult. If you ask my wife, she'll agree. I'm surprised she's not on here and saying, yes, he's difficult. He's a grumpy old man. 99%. Let's reverse. No, not with that one. Actually, yeah, we'll reverse with this one. Oh, wait. Where's that going? I'm so confused. And then we'll reverse with this one. Because that'll pick something up. And that will go into that trailer. Is that it? Oh, I guess it is. Alright, fine. We'll get in here. That's fine. I'm happy with 99%. As an Irishman, I give no Fs. I say it how it is, and if you don't like it, tough. Yeah, I think that's also a bit of a South African thing. Randy, I don't know what you think. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see the point in beating around the bush. I will always try and say it in a nice way, as much as I can, and much as my way isn't necessarily as nice as a lot of other people. Like, for example, Laser. Laser is very, very diplomatic in how he comes across and how he says things, which is great. It's great to have him on my team with the unit. Where I, especially if my emotions get whoa, especially if my emotions get involved, I can sometimes just say it a bit harsher than I actually want to. But I'm also not necessarily very good with words. But anyway, so I do try and protect people's feelings as much as I can, but I will just say it. I will just tell you. If somebody's doing something wrong, I'll just tell them. Yeah, the Irish don't care how it sounds. I think the Australians are very similar as well. I had an Australian with me in training in the Marines, and very many people didn't like him because he came across as brash and almost, I want to say cocky, not in the same sense, but more just like he was just open and just said things how he felt it was, you know what I mean? And I think that might have offended a lot of people. But I don't know. I had another Australian that wasn't in training, that was up at 4-3 in Scotland, who was just one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. He never had anything bad to say. No, anyway. I think when you look at a community, whether that's a milsim community or a farming community or a church community or whatever, it doesn't really matter. But when you look at a community, there are so many different personalities and histories, I want to say, you know, because you might have the nicest person in the world, but if someone says something specific that maybe that person's dad used to tell them, or that granddad used to tell them, you know, that maybe strikes a nerve or whatever, that person will react in a certain way. And it's about when you look and run a community or multiple communities, that's something you have to take into consideration, not just how the person acted, but also why that person acted in a certain way. And very often that person doesn't necessarily act in a certain way because of you or because of what you said. That thing you said or did might have just triggered something. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Let the cupcakes stay hurt? Yeah. I completely agree. Oh, I need to change to that one. Okay, I'm learning. Okay. Man alive. Oh. I'm very excited for my desk. For my office. 70% transported. Happy days. We're getting there. Let's see. Hopefully. This just works. Yay! It doth. It doth worketh. Well, let's have a quick look at how far we actually are with the whole thing. 86%. And might be 80% delivered. Oh, 84% transported. Nice. So I reckon I think we'll get a good couple of grand from transporting the rest. Because there's actually still quite a lot to pick up. It's not clearly visible because some of it's been harvested but not picked up yet. So there's actually quite a lot still to be picked up. I reckon we'll get another full load, which would be great. It would be great. But yeah, I'm very excited about my office. I'm super excited about it. I can then get my Dellen clip sorted. I can potentially have a camera on for some streams. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of like the immersion of not having the camera, but then at the same time, we have loads of other stuff on the screen. So maybe I put it where the map is. Because you guys don't need to see the map, right? Do you feel like you need to see the map? I don't think that adds much to your gaming experience or your viewing experience. Yesterday I had to bite my tongue and nearly bit it off. Yeah, tell me about it. Welcome to my life. I felt really bad. I was watching Vamp through Zeus when I went down to tell him to move the vehicle. And initially he, because of said individual, or not said individual, Vamp was literally running to and fro. Like, he was running down 5 meters, back 5 meters, trying to figure out whether he should listen to this individual or listen to me on the radio. And I was screaming down the radio and being very, very blunt and abrupt almost. So I felt really bad. I think I did apologize last night, and he's just a good dude. He just goes, yeah, no, it's fine. I absolutely understand. But that doesn't change, you know, the fact that I might have been a bit mean. But anyway, he's had a couple of interesting runs. Yeah, you did. Okay, good. Happy days. As in I did apologize, right? That's what you mean? I hope so. Otherwise I have to. That's the other thing with me. I think I do act emotionally often, but I am also very quick to apologize, at least. I try to be anyway. It doesn't come naturally. It's an active decision all of the time. Anyway, I'm trying not to be too aggressive. Trying not to be too angry of an individual. I'm trying to enjoy life a little bit more and not stress about the small things. You know, don't sweat the small things. Isn't that like a Like a stoic. Somebody said that somewhere. Like, I don't know, The Rock or Jocko Willink or something. I don't know. Oh, I muted my mic without knowing. Sorry. I feel like somebody said that somewhere. Don't sweat the small things. Maybe it's Gary Vaynerchuk. I don't know. Anybody? Anyone have any idea? I'm trying to be more like that. To not sweat the small things. Difficult. But I'm doing my best. I did my best. If you can tell me what comedian said that, I would be gobsmacked. Is that a thing? Dumbstruck? No, gobsmacked is the right word, I think. Yeah. I don't think many people will be able to tell me which comedian did that. I want to watch him again. He's so good. He's actually an actor as well, if that gives it away. And he's in a film with Kate Hudson. If that helps. Vam gave me a second lead in his team, but I was a recruit in a team of operators and it felt like I skipped a step, you know what I mean? Yeah. And like technically speaking, that is skipping a step, and it does probably not help everyone else around, but sometimes it's needed. You know, I need to stop. You're a dependable dude, which is why I did it. And he needed it, which is more important at that point, especially than what the other people think. Because in the end, and you'll find this out the longer you're with us, but to me, the most important thing is that my members have a good time. And in that is, to a large degree, my team leaders, because they're also the ones that get affected most by things that don't work, or by individuals that don't play along, for lack of a better term. So I am much more open to decisions like that being made, but it helps my team or my members enjoy their time more than worrying about a rank structure. Like, the rank structure is pretty much a formality. It's not there to, you know, to limit people or to do anything other than help control the scenarios a little bit better, and to help newcomers understand who they can talk to and who they should listen to. Like, we're not trying to be a military. We're not trying to be, you know, like, nobody has to call me colonel or laser major or anything like that. We don't care about that. That's not why the rank structure is there. It's just a recognition. Yeah, I think, yeah, it's recognition for members who work hard and pay attention and try to do things the right way. And it's a way for new members to understand who they can talk to, who they should be taking advice from, who they should listen to when we're in operations. You know what I mean? You're just a big honcho. Honcho. Isn't that from... Where's honcho from? Is that from SWAT? Yeah, Honcho is SWAT, isn't he? He's from, he's Samuel L. Jackson in the film. His Honcho. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, yeah, it's not necessarily even about, like, obviously I am the owner of the unit, or the commander of the unit, or whatever. That's mostly just because I pay the server bills, and you know, somebody has to run the show, if you know what I mean. Too many chefs in the broth spoils the kitchen. That's the word, right? I'm kidding. I know what it is. Too many chefs in the kitchen spoil the broth, or too many chefs spoil the broth, or whatever. That's a very real thing in anything like this, and this is why, for example, he that shall not be named is causing so many problems, you know, Because although he knows what he's talking about, and he might not be wrong in saying something, it's causing confusion. And also, it's not his, for like, at the very least, it's not his place. He's not earned the stripes. If the Vamp has put in hours, months of work for this unit, for the unit, and for somebody to try and step over him is disrespecting to ranks, time, and effort into the unit. Like, Vamp is creating uniforms for us, like specific uniforms for the ODB. Like, we'll have our own uniform that no other unit ever has, will ever have, which is sick. With like patches, named patches, so you can have your name on your patch on the back of your helmet. Loads of really, really cool stuff. Vamp has created, or is creating, our training server, which has taken months, and I mean months. I'm not, like, if you add all the time together that he spent on there, it would be months. Not as in it's taken him months to get to this point because he's, you know, working 3 times a week or whatever. Yeah, he's the amount of work that man put into the unit is insane. So, yeah, it's disrespecting to that work. Yeah, I mean, if Vamp wants you to join the programming team, you're more than welcome to. I don't have any, Vamp runs it. Vamp's in complete charge of that. All I want is basically when he's done, he shows me. If I'm happy, we proceed. That's it. That's literally it. Vamp's written documents, and, you know, same with Laser. Like Laser, Phobos, Krieg, all of them have written documents. The SOP handbook, for example, is all written by Laser from scratch. Like, a lot of other units just copy other existing units' doctrine and documents. We don't. We write everything ourselves. And it's all because of members of the unit putting in the work. Anyway, sorry everybody, you're listening just to me and Sniper talking about the Arma unit. We're not here to talk about Arma, we're here to talk about farming simulators. Anyway, I hope you guys are still enjoying it despite us constantly talking about Arma. Apologies for that. I really enjoy it, and I could talk about this for days. And we probably still will continue about it, but yeah, we if you guys want to chat about anything else, please feel free to chime in. We don't mean to hog chat. So no cookie charge. Yeah, fair enough. To be honest, I'm the same. I get bored very quickly, so I would like start something, and then once it's up and running, I'm like, okay, cool. Challenge is gone. I'm bored now. Find something else to do. Which is why I think Farming Simulator has been such a good thing for me, because it's a game that I've played now for 2 years pretty much straight, and I'm still not bored. You know, that says a lot about the game. Where is that? There's a little, oh, there you go. It's starting to become quite difficult to see the tiny patches that I still have to hit. And I'll need to move the tractor as well, but it is becoming a bit of a challenge. From the other side, I can see it well. Yeah, seen. Same reason. I mean, I don't have that many qualifications. I've got... Okay, I have 6 qualifications. Not all of them degrees, like... Talking about like British weightlifting level 2 certificate, for example, you know. I think it's 6. Yeah, that's, yeah, 6. Not counting any military qualifications. I don't count that at all. I don't think they mean much. You know, I did say I was gonna take this thing off and then do all the picking up, but I kind of just fell into now just picking the stuff up. And it is extremely difficult to see. There's a couple around there that might be easier to see when I'm far out. I have 14 qualification things that include BTEC levels and then plus 7 degrees. That's insane. That is impressive. Ooh, there's still a lot over there. Right, I'll pick up this bit, and then I'll go pick up the green bit there. Ooh, actually, no. We won't be able to because I'll be full. Geez, these contracts take forever. But this is our last contract. I won't be doing any more contracts on this playthrough because I limited myself to 5 contracts on the 1 acre farm. Because otherwise it's too easy. You know, you can just constantly do contracts and just constantly make money, and it's never a challenge. And it's literally in the name. It should be a challenge. Whoa, that's close. Close again. Yeah, all right, cool. Pick that up. I'm gonna move the trailer first because there's a couple under here that I need to pick up. And I want to try and get as much as I can because every little bit counts. Although they don't sell for much. I keep forgetting about that. They do not sell for much. They do not. They do not sell for much. Well, let's see. Where is an open? No. Can I see from this side? It's really difficult to see where they are. This should work. Yeah, this should. Okay, yeah, cool. We can see that. Alrighty. I'm trying to zoom out as far as I can just to try and make it easier for me to see where I need to pick up. But I don't actually think that helps much. This kind of have to be very low to see it, but then it becomes really difficult to see once you get close. What are the dimensions needed for a 1 acre farm? That is very difficult to tell you, to be honest. I don't know. Sniper might tell you. I can't remember much about the I want to say size calculations, but that's not it. Area calculations. Ultimately, I just have a mod that tells me. The mod I think is called field size or field area size mod or something like that. I can't exactly remember. That's all I use very much. All right, let's turn this off. Lift it up. Fold it. No, we can't. And we're gonna unattach it. Alright, there's a good amount here we can pick up. There's a good amount in that corner as well. It is 4,050 square meters. Yeah, square meters. Cool. Happy. There you go. I don't know if that helps. Do you know how to do square meters, CG? Alright. This little bit here. Got quite a lot here, and it's unfortunately really weirdly positioned. Yeah, cool. Happy days. There you go. I wonder in game if I walk every step, is that like a meter? You know, like in life you can kind of average that. You can get close to getting a good idea of something's size if you can walk it, you know. Is that the same in the game? I use it as a measurement anyway because, you know, a step in the game is a step in the game. But I don't know if you can calculate size, actual size by that. Why do I feel like there's a lot there as well? There is still... Oh yeah, there is quite a lot. Jeez. Alright, we'll pick up this bit first. We'll get this bit. Nesbit. I had a guy in the Marines with the name Nesbit. Or you have 43,560 square feet. Aha! There we go. A little bit there. Change what's the... I'm sorry, what? Lets you change what's the trailers? I don't know what you mean. Where's the trailers? I forgot. Oh, what's in the trailers? Yeah, the advanced tools, I think it's called, if I remember correctly. Or advanced development or something like that. I think it's advanced tools. Wait, is this thing? Yeah, okay, cool. And it is on. It is on. Happy. Just double checking. Here's me driving around and it's not picking up anything. That'd be very annoying. Did it pick that up? Yeah, it did. Okay. Oh. I feel like I'm getting motion sick for the first time in a very long time playing games. That is not ideal. I still have to drive and pick up Haley from the nursery. That's right. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. And... oh man, I kind of think I'm not going to pick up everything just because this is ridiculous. And it's taking too long and I want to try and get something done on the farm. Even if it's just cultivate the farm. The field, you know. Let's just go over here. I think there's enough over here to maybe make it slightly easier. How's the little troublemaker? To be honest, she's actually quite good. She was still a bit sick while she threw up a couple of times yesterday morning. But after probably about 11, we gave her some stuff and she hadn't thrown up since. And throughout the day we kept giving her more and more normal food, you know. We just did like breadsticks because it's dry and it's not very flavored, so it doesn't really affect the stomach as much. But she's all happy. She actually slept through last night, so yeah. I haven't seen her today yet because I was working when she got taken to nursery. What map are you? This is Black River, I believe. And I believe it's field 71 that is that close to 1 acre. I'm gonna pick up these couple of bits here because they're slightly bigger than the other bits over there and it's slightly easier to see. And then I'll go hand this in. Hand this in? Drop it off. I'll do this bit. Every little bit counts, you know? Did I even pick that up then? I feel like I missed it. I missed a bit, but that's fine. That is fine. All right, that's it. I'm happy. 2,000 liters, so that's $400 there. Whoa, am I hitting the trailer? I am hitting the trailer. Whoopsie. Sorry. And that's going straight over. Oh no. All right, turn this off. And off we go. The train just passed, so we should be fine to use the train track. We're a bit too far. I can't even hear the tractor. That's not... Like, I like not having to scream at you guys, but at the same time, I do also like the sounds of the tractors and the implements, etc. They are cool. Here we go. Actually, should we do this? Oh, this is cool. Oh, that was easier. We just were able to keep speed. Nice. Coming off. It is so cool driving in these tractors. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love her when she smiles. This is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world. Why she looks so sad in photographs. I absolutely love her. Anybody know that song? No idea who sang it, but one of my all-time favorite songs. Alrighty, we are coming in to drop off the final load for this contract. Then we're gonna have at least 6 grand for the actual money, but then we'll see how much we actually get paid for the soybeans as well. I'm expecting a couple of grand. I don't know if it's going to be that much because the soybeans you don't get paid much for soybeans, but I'm expecting a couple of grand, like maybe 2 grand. You know, that would be fairly average, I reckon. So let us see. And all right, here we go. Hopefully we'll start picking up soon. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, what? Beautiful. All right, we got 900 and something from that. That is cool. All right, next bit. Here we go. So $991 plus... Am I saying soybeans? Yeah, sugar beet. Oh, so just over a grand, over a grand and a half. That's all right. I'm happy with that. It's close to 2 grand, right? It's close enough to a couple of grand to be good enough, right? All right, now I believe that is it. So let's hand in the contract and collect our monies. $6,102. Right. So now tractors. We need a cultivator first. Sorry, no, we need a... You can't make a field with a subsoil. You can with a cultivator though, because I have that mod on. Or shall we just do it realistic and get a plow? I don't really want to get that one again. You guys remember that? That was painful, wasn't it? Right, we're gonna go with this one. We'll lease it for $700. That's not too bad. I'll lease that. I'm happy with that. Oh, and we need a tractor. How much does that need actually? Plows, that one. 85 horsepower. Now 100 horsepower. That's not bad actually. That is the one we leased last time. Are there any in here that are cheaper? Negative. Definitely not. Alright, it's gonna have to be this one again. For 1,900. Oh, okay, fine. Not ideal. It is a lot of money, but it's fine. It needs to be done. We need to get something on that. And in the meantime, I think something like... What did we say? Oat. I think oat would be a good idea. Oat can, just to check quickly here, we can harvest it. No, not forage harvester. We can harvest it with a normal harvester, right? Harvester header. Yes. Okay, cool. Happy days. Because I don't want these. These are more expensive. Actually, no, this one's more expensive. What the hell? Sunflower and corn. Maybe we should have a look at that. Huh. Maybe we should have a look at sunflower and corn. Well, let's see. Sunflower. I never do sunflower or corn because I've for some reason always thought that it was... I've never actually planted sunflowers. Let's do sunflowers. Do silage. Can you do that with sunflower? Well, I need a silo for that though. Or a bunker. And I'm trying not to have any mods on here, and I don't think I've got any of the... No, none of that. We can have a silo bunker. But that's $65,000. We ain't got $65,000. Damn! I don't think silage will work, unfortunately. Unless we do grass and bales. But then with grass and bales, you have to get a wrapper, get a baler, all of the other stuff. I mean, I love silage. I think silage is always one of the best ways to make money. But I mean, 22,000. How much would this cost to lease? 1,000. We need a, so that's the wrapper. We need a baler. Round baler, that's the one. So this will be like $2,000 to lease, $2,500. So you're looking at, what's that, $4,000? Let's call that $4,000 to lease. We need a mower. We'll just do that. 484. So let's call it $4,500. We'll only do that one if we ever do that. And then we need a windrow. That one would be cheap. $4,500, 2,200. So let's call it. Keep it at $4,500. What else do we need? We need the tractor. To be fair, it might actually be a good idea. I don't know if I have that. Oh, it's this one, yeah. How much would that be? So $4,000. It's pretty much the same. There are cheaper versions, like this. $4,000. Does this one wrap? That one doesn't wrap. I don't think this one wraps. Nope. So you're looking at $4,000 for wrapping, regardless of how you do that. I mean, we could do that. To be fair, we need to. We still have a lot to do. I don't know. All right, let's prepare the field first. Once the field is prepared, I can have a think about what we're gonna do. But yeah, silage might be a good option. To be honest, even the small bunker, about quarter of your land, if my math's correct, silage bales are much more worth it. Yeah, bales would be more worth it because it doesn't actually take the grass is a good thing because we only have to prep the field once and we get paid 3 times from it per year, pretty much. On quick rough maths. I don't know about seasonal growth though. I've not actually used seasonal growth. Never mind, because your front loading skill. Shut up. This is true though, but it's also a good opportunity to practice. But also you can get a bale loader. Which, to be honest, is probably what I would do. Oh, I don't know. Well, like I said, let's prep the field. Once the field is prepped, I'll have a think about what I can do next and think about what I plant. I mean, I have to do everything here the same. Theoretically speaking, by the time we get there, there'd be some more money from either trees or the wool or something. We could potentially sell the wool if we need to. I don't know how much wool is worth, but with 30 sheep, I don't expect much. And that was with the square bale. It's cheating, lol. Yes, it is also more expensive. I could use super strength, but I'm not going to do that. Right, so... Oh, nope, not that one. I want to... I need to put on field create. I believe that's why. Allow field creates. Allow create fields. I always say that wrong. Allow field creates. Alright, let's lower this in. Turn! Turn! Alright, I'm happy with that. That's nice and straight. Actually, we'll go from this side because I'll be able to maybe manage that slightly easier. And it literally goes to where the wheel is, pretty much. I know exactly what it's gonna do. It's gonna... that front fork is gonna do something. Look, guys, another 2 hours of farmer's dodgy plowing skill. Hey! What have I ever done to you? I think I'm doing quite well, to be honest. Damn, shots fired. Alright, let's have a look. Nice and slow. And I don't have to be this particular with it, to be honest. I could just kind of wing it a bit more. No, knew it. As soon as I was like, nope, it messed it up. There you go. It's not the end of the world. That one's easy to fix. There we go. Problem solved. Well, kind of. Kind of, and not really. This shouldn't take too long, compared to the last time. That took way too long, jeez Louise. That was literally 2 hours of just plowing with a small one... what do you call it? One, I want to say fork. Plow. That was terrible. That was a terrible idea. You let me be on a team with the one that shall not be named. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think he's a good dude, and I don't necessarily think he means ill. I just think it's just youth and maybe not quite understanding his place. But I don't know. I would like to give people the benefit of the doubt as far as I can. Skill level is great. I have no fault with that. Yeah. Whoa! This might be a mistake. Going a bit too close to this sheep field, sheep thing, sheep pen, sheep... yeah, pen. Pasture? I don't know. Whatever you call it. Whew. Oh man, I'm not gonna be able to make it all the way there. Sheep enclosure. There you go. Sheep enclosure, that works. Oh, come on. Damn game. That's fine. Small things, it doesn't matter too much. Here you go, there's the dodgy plowing techniques. Right. Cool, cool. One more. I feel bad having leased this plow for that much money and it's literally 10 minutes of work, you know? But it needs to be done. Needs must and all. Now the next thing we need to do is to lime. That is going to be a costly process in itself. Let's have a look. Right. Fertilizer spreader. Man, that is rough. Actually, that is not even lime spreader. I don't think we'll be able to lime this. Not without mods. And we're not doing mods, so... Even fertilizing is quite expensive. Right. So that's the one we want. Can I pull that? Just. I can just pull that. We might have to just go straight into that, to be honest. I don't think I can lime this. It obviously needs lime. But I don't think I can do that. Can I? They use crops like maize, so I mean, can I plant this directly? Do I have to cultivate with this? Anybody? Need a yeah, fertilizer spreader. One of these. One of these, but they're too expensive. I won't be able to lease that and then have enough money left for much else. Because I still need to buy the lime. With this, with the planter, I still need to buy the fertilizer. How do I set field, have no crop in, which mod is it? The advanced tools. Planters are special types of seeders that are used for crops like maize. Is it seeders that I can, an additional tag? No? Just use the crop. Okay. But then if I want to do grass, there's none. Oh, they do fertilize. Okay. Actually, no, that's seed, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I can have it. Because that's quite expensive to lease. How much is that to lease? 1,700. It's called the developer mod. Yeah, that one. Advanced development tools, I think is what it's called. The exact name for it. Let's have a look. Whoa. Let's not play that. Whoa, stop. Don't want to get copyright. Mod hub. Mod hub. Developer tools. There you go. Power. No, that's not it. That is one of them, I think. That's not the one I use. Nope. 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 Mod Hub's search thing is terrible. Nope. Manual attached. How do you use it? So my key is set to home. I press home and then that opens up that menu for me. Nope. called developer tools, yeah. Probably just that. I don't know why I've got the advanced in my head. So essentially, I go home. It brings up this menu. If you want to work on a field, it's this one, I believe. Yes, a set field, fruit, etc. You just have to play around with it. It's quite self-explanatory. It is, you know, this is where you add money, flight mode, etc., etc. You've got yourself here, which you can give, you know, your running speed, jump multiplier, etc. If you want to go third person, etc. Aim marker, we can turn that off if you want to. This is objects, so you can spawn bales or other stuff into the map. This is your vehicles. You have to stand next to the vehicle or be in the vehicle. This is placeables. To be honest, I've never used this, so I don't know. And this is fields. I don't know. This is environment, so you can set weather, reload environment, etc. Which is F12 by default. There you go. I set mine to home. I don't know. F12 is pictures. There you go. All right. We're gonna hand this back in the plow. What's the time? Oof. I need to go. I got to go get Haley. All right. We're gonna hand this in. I'll figure out what I do with the rest in the next stream. We'll turn this off for now. But yeah, we'll get this done. We'll figure it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it somewhat, even though we just spoke about Arma for the most part. But yeah, that's part of the idea with the community, and part of the idea with streaming. We can just chat, you know? So I hope you guys enjoyed it at least. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the continued support on the channel. I really do appreciate it. There will be some more content coming out. Not much for this week apart from streaming, but I will be making better, longer videos, but fewer and farther between, just because it takes so much longer to edit. So yeah, thank you. Have a good one. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for the next stream, and have a good day. Bye bye.